Thank you for taking the time to watch this demonstration video for HelpCounter volunteer software. My name is Mark Myers. I'm the author of the program, so I'm very happy to show it off here. What we're going to talk about in this demonstration is managing volunteer quotas. Now, this is typically done at charter and private schools and not so much in public schools. And it can be a real nightmare, especially if you have family quotas, especially if you're trying to aggregate the hours volunteered by mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, et cetera, et cetera. So if you do that now, you probably do it with spreadsheets and you probably spend hours a month at it, and it's probably a job that you really don't like. We're going to show you how to completely automate that with HelpCounter. What we're looking at here is the administrative work area. This is the private confidential area that you work in as an administrator. Your volunteers can't see this. They can't see any of this data. They sign in and sign out in a completely different area where they have no access to private information. So all it does is tally their hours as they come and go. But for you as the administrator, you work in this area. So what we want to do here is tell HelpCounter to use volunteer quotas and then to tell it how many hours those should be. Now that sounds pretty complicated, but actually it's just a couple of mouse clicks. So we go into Setup and Preferences, and then we go to Main Setup. Now here in Main Setup, at the bottom left, you can see we have the Quotas section. So all we need to do is tell it, first of all, to assign and track quotas. We check that box. Now we tell it we want to assign quotas by family groups, not just individuals, but by family groups. And now we tell it what that default quota should be. In this case, it's 25 hours. And then this last box is the magic box, the email monthly quotas box. If we check this box, what happens is once a month on the first of each month, HelpCounter will automatically create a summary for each family group, customized for each family group, and send it via email to them. This completely avoids the end of the year surprise when you tally everything up in March or April and go to everybody and go, oh, by the way, you still have 25 hours to do. This keeps them up to date throughout the school year. Once we do that, we simply save our changes, and that part's done. It's that easy. Now, we simply need to tell HelpCounter who the family groups are, and that's pretty easy too. We go to View and Edit, Volunteer Profiles. We click on that, and let's go ahead and let's select John Abbott here. So now we're looking at John Abbott's profile. What we want to do, first of all, set the quota. Now, we can see that he already has the quota of 25, which is the default quota. But oftentimes, if there's more than one child in the family, you'll raise that quota. So you can do that. You can assign a custom quota here. Now, the second part is to add a family member to this group. So we just simply click on the list here, and we select his wife, in this case, Nicole. And that's it. We're done. We simply save the changes. Let's go take a look at a report here. We can look at this anytime we like. We look at View and Edit, Rosters and Reports, Hours Reports, and we select the quotas summary. And here we go. It's going to show us all the volunteers, all the family groups, and it's going to group them by families and show us how they're doing year to date. So here we go. We just did John and Nicole Abbott. There's their quota. And here's how they're doing. They have 8.2 hours against their quota, so they're 33% there. And also, this report shows the children they have in the school, so it's pretty handy. So that's how easy it is to manage volunteer quotas with HelpCounter. Thanks for watching the video.